All right. We back in the building. We back in the building. Salute to everybody that's here. You already know I'm Blue Devil. And today we gonna do something a little bit different. We normally do video reactions, and I do got some of those for you today. So make sure you guys tap in a little bit further down the road, 1 p.m., 3 p.m. I got some videos for you. But this video right here, we gonna release some receipts. We gonna look through some screenshots, and we gonna put somebody on blast. Not because I want to, but because they don't want to. What do I mean by that? Look, let's jump right into it, bro. Let's jump right into it. This is how I feel. I feel that if you're on the internet and you playing the game on the internet, you're liable to fall into the internet games. If you on the streets and you playing the street games, you're liable of falling into the street games. What do I mean by that? Well, about 2 years ago, a Compton rapper went to Vlad TV and made a very bold statement saying Southsiders are allowed to snitch on blacks. Now, look, it's one thing to say that Southsiders snitch because every faction snitches, but it's another to make a statement and say they're allowed to snitch. As if you're part of that circle, as if you were there when the rules were made, as if one person makes up for everyone. All right. Very reckless, very disrespectful coming from an OG gangster. Well, recently, that Compton rapper was exposed for himself snitching on a Mexican. How ironic, right? So now that the information came out on this Compton rapper, everybody has made videos. Everybody. I've seen videos everywhere. Well, I did a video and someone came to his rescue. Someone came to his rescue that's related to him. Now, I'm not going to say no names because this is what they want. And I'll tell you in a bit what I mean. So, someone came to the rescue and started to spam my video. Spam, 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 spam. Started sending me threats in the email, telling me I better take it down, telling me they going to sue me, telling me that they going to do this and do that. Well, I don't take threats lightly. As a matter of fact, I take them as a challenge. So they gave me 72 hours to remove my videos and my content or else. And you know me, Blue Devil, I like a challenge. I said, if you're giving me 72 hours to remove, I'm giving you 72 hours of airtime. I'm going to drop content for 72 days. And you going to be the main attraction in the circus. Now look, in that video, I briefly spoke about the related person to the Compton rapper. Briefly, I simply said this Compton rapper that said Mexicans can snitch and now is being exposed for snitching on a Mexican has a, family member that has some weird charges. Come to find out, he's a PDF file. If you don't know what a PDF file is, go search it up. ChatGPT, what is a PDF file? And I don't mean a document. Oh, it's going to tell you. So they reported that video. They sent me threats. I said, I don't take these lightly. I let it go. Today, Thursday the 4th, December 4th. I woke up to about 20 emails with cease and desist letters, which means take the video down or else. Now, it's been 72 hours and YouTube ain't removed nothing. So that tells me that YouTube knows that this is garbage, that this person is reaching. So I went to YouTube to look at everyone else that had uploaded videos. They're all gone. They're all gone. Salute to my boy, Crazy Hood Media. He removed the video. The Warren Cali removed the video. The other dude from Mexico, the panadero, what's his name? Slugs, removed the video. Why are these vatos scared? It's okay to talk about someone. It's okay to make a video on facts. As long as you're not harassing or putting out threats. And as long as it's factual, you're not slandering this person. So I'm like, you know what? They must have never gone to war. But I have. So I like a challenge. So I said, what can I do? I go, does this person got money to sue me? Say he does. Is he going to sue everybody that talks about him? Probably not. But I said, I'm going to play different. For one, I'm going to give them nicknames so we don't say their names. Number two, I'm going to blur out their faces so they can't say it's them. And number three, I'm going to block out all their personal information so they cannot say we are putting them in harm's way and exposing private information. And we're going to run content for 72 days. Now, I've done all my homework. This person is on Megan's Law. It's valid. It's true. And nothing is falsified. He has a score of 26 on his Megan's Law report card, which means high risk, high risk, high risk, which means it's not a lie. This fool is a weirdo. Now, if he would have shut his mouth, the video would have been covered up by more videos. People would have forgot about it. It would have been done. But he himself is making this big. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to go through these files. We're going to look at all these videos. We're going to look at all these screenshots. And we're going to let you guys decide if this Compton rapper is a gangster or a bitch. I already know the answer. And the funny thing about it is in one of his text messages, he put on Compton. You can't put it on Compton if you a snitch. You can't put it on Compton if you a PDF file. Compton got real gangsters. Compton got real G's. Compton got real Compton City G's. And you're not one of them. You's a buster. Straight up. Now, I think you met your match. And you don't believe me, go ask Mr. Criminal. And if you don't know who Mr. Criminal is, then you better go ask somebody. Oh, as a matter of fact, you might even have done a song with him. Or your brother. Or your cousin. Or your brother. Or your cousin. Or whoever. So, again, to everybody that got scared and took the video down, I'm sort of disappointed. Because I guarantee you, this fool ain't got no money like that. And even if he did, I'll tell you how I know he's bullshitting. He sent me over 10 cease and desist letters. Why so many? Because you're trying to scare me. That's why. Somebody that's really playing ball is going to send it to you one time only. And then he going to stand on business in 72 motherfucking hours. That's how I know this fool's a lying ass buster. So let's go ahead and let's look at the video. Let's look at the Instagram post. And then we'll go from there. All right. Bam. Days after famous Compton rapper gets exposed for snitching, his brother gets exposed for being a PDF file. Now, look, there's a lot of Compton rappers. A lot. There's a lot of Compton brothers. A lot. Which brothers are these? Oh, we don't know. Now, if you want to wear the shoe, then you go ahead and be Cinderella, Buster. But I never met a real gangster that put on the Cinderella slipper. Now, if you weren't a snitch then, oh, you for sure a snitch now. And that's a fact. So, there is the picture of who you probably think and know who it is. And there you go. Lewd acts with a child 14 or 15 years of age, and the offender 10 or more years older than the victim, 2002. Therefore, this person was in his 30s. We're not going to quote your age because we know you sitting there like a snitch, ready to snitch. And the person was under 14. Ugh. What a fucking weirdo. Now, who is we talking about? I don't know. We talking about fucking subject A and subject B. All right? Again, I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't think you can. Score 26. Womp, womp, womp. Now he can't report me because it's not his photo. Now he can't report me because it's not his name. Now he can't report me because we didn't put any private information, even though it says public, even though this is on a national database, even though this is accessible by everybody. All right? Now, his terms to report is a privacy concern. Privacy, you're a PDF. You have to go sign as a PDF and tell the white man where you live at all times. You have no privacy, number one. Number two, you may be able to say, well, you're threatening me, you're harassing me, and I'm scared for my life. Don't say your name. Nobody knows who it is. So if you want to come out and raise your hand and tell the world, hey, that's me, then it could be a privacy concern. But until then, this is John Doe. So now, let's go ahead and look at the receipts. We got all the receipts. All of them. Remember Boys in the Hood? You still collect them comic books? All of them. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to go one by one. All right. All this was sent to my email, and I had to screenshot and block out his name because little Buster's going to be a rat. And you guys know that we don't fuck with rats. All right. We do have a moral code, and we don't give a fuck if you was a rapper. We don't listen. We got a moral code. We don't give a fuck if you was a rapper, if you an OG, or if sometime in the late past you had a hit record. If you a fucking PDF, you a fucking PDF. If you a fucking rat, you a rat. All right? We hold everyone accountable. Don't matter what color you are. Don't matter what nationality, what gang you from. We don't give a fuck. We stand on this moral code. Now, you might be able to fool other people like, hey, I'm OG, fool, I rap, fool. It was an accident, you know. They lied to me. You know, Marvelous Minds is my friend. You might be able to lie to some people. I'll give you a free verse, but you can't lie to us. And again, we would have left all this alone, but you wanted to poke the bear. You wanted to poke the young tiger. In the words of my homeboy Royalty, you wanted to poke the young tiger. Well, now we're going to run 72 days of content. Okay? So it says right here, threatening a 72-day run publishing videos about me. Threatening? Oh, it's not a threat. It's a promise. It's a promise. Okay? And I don't know who About Me is because I'm running a 72-day marathon about a PDF guy from Compton. He's John Doe. Okay? He sends a whole fucking list, bro. I don't fucking know. Read it. I'm not reading it. All right? Legal notice, harassment, civil code, defamation. How can I defame you? You are a PDF. What am I defaming? Am I making false accusations? You are a PDF. Emotional distress. You're telling me that in 72 hours you already cried in the closet? Yeah, how do you think that child felt? How do you think that little girl felt? How do you think that young person felt when you went over there with a pack of condoms and some fucking pizza? Man, shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck how you feel. And that's a fact. All right? Attempting to intimidate me at exercising my legal rights. Yeah, you're attempting to intimidate me out of providing public information to the public. Man, shut the fuck up. See, this is what pissed me off. What pissed me off is you think you could punk everybody. You think you could punk people with your little fake fucking documents. You can't punk me, motherfucker. Well, hello, motherfucker. You can't punk me. I'm ready for all that. What you gonna do? Take me to court? Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. Go to court so we can make a spectacle out of this. Take me to court. Lock me up. Throw away the key. Listen, you're going to take me to court. I'm going to make more videos. We're going to do all this. We're going to do all that. We're going to make it a spectacle. And then you're going to get what? $1,500? $2,000? $10,000? What? You don't think that I've played this game before with weirdo ass fools before? Then the world's really going to know you're a fucking snitch if you claim not to be one. And again, I'm talking to John Doe. Let this be noted in the record. You know that little person that sits in the court and types, "Hey, yo, bitch." Write down John Doe. The video's about John Doe. All right? Now let's continue. Evidence of malice supporting punitive damages. Man, shut the fuck up. Okay, here's some emails. All right. Boom. Look at all these emails. I covered the name so you don't know where it's coming from. I don't want to put my email address out there. Oh my God, people are spamming me. So you don't know where they're coming from. Look at that. And each one, when you open them, bam, 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 bam. We about to open one right now, partner. Look at that. That's one email. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bro, tell this fool to shut the fuck up. Who gave this fool a computer? All of a sudden, this motherfucker thinks he's Mr. Lawyer. Get the fuck out of here. He sent me more info about my own shit, like trying to tell me to take mine. Get the fuck out of here, mate. Come on, mate. All right, so here's some. He tried to text message me. Look, bro, this is how I know you're full of shit. That John Denver was full of shit, man. Listen, if you gotta send me an email, a DM, a text message, a fucking Discord, a Reddit, a fucking Instagram message, an Instagram comment, a YouTube comment, you ain't got nothing, partner. You ain't got nothing, partner. I'm calling your bluff. I'm calling your bluff. I want the press. Didn't Eazy-E, the infamous Eazy-E. Now, I don't know if you know him because you're a rapper, but I think you've seen country music, so you might not know this legend. But, Eazy-E once said, all press is good press. You might have to do some research on this legend because I don't think you know him. He said, all press is good press. But I believe that if you would have knew the real Eazy-E, the legend, he would have slapped the taste out your mouth because he was a real Compton gangster. All right. Now, let's continue right here. Let's continue. Notice to intend to sue. Okay. I said, sue me. I'll be waiting. Keep bothering me, and I'm going to go on a 72-day run showcasing your Megan's Law article. Public information for public consumption. YouTube is public. Megan's Law is public. And there he goes right here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Nah, shut the fuck up. Don't be a bitch. You did what you did. Now live with it, motherfucker. All right. There you go. There you go. Okay. There you go. And then he tried to tell me, oh, I can't right there. On Compton. Yeah, on Southeast LA. What up? I don't be doing shit like that, but you know, you wanna threaten me with on Compton. You a gangster. Look it. You can't write Compton after you claim to sue me. You're not a real G no more. Now make sure you tap in tonight. I'm gonna make a video specifically for you, all based on factual, actual public information on Southeast LA. All right. Then he tried to tag me with all these fucking lawyers. Like, okay. Press send, bro. All right. And at the bottom it says urgent plea for justice for 30 days of intentional systematic oppression. Man, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself, bro. You fucking touched a kid and you're oppressed? You shut your fucking mouth, bro. Fucking weird ass people, homie. I'll put that. Okay? And then he tried to send me more shit. Okay? More shit. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Now look. I'm talking about Toby. All right? I don't know who Toby is. He's some guy that's trying to sue me because he's a PDF and his brother's a snitch. Now that the tables are turned, you don't like it. Now I'm going to give you an ultimatum. If you want me to stop and take down my videos, I will, because I'm a man of my word. But in return, I want a video of your cousin, your brother, whoever that guy was, to come out and say, Southsiders are not allowed to snitch. I was wrong. I did my research, and because one guy told doesn't mean they all can tell. So if you come out with a video like that, I'll stop talking about you. I'll take everything down and I'll act like this never happened. If not, then I'm going to continue to talk about Toby. I'm going to continue to talk about John Doe 1, John Doe 2. I'm going to continue to talk about the country singer from Compton. That's what I'm going to continue to do because I have a voice, I have a right, I have a YouTube channel. Now, I'm sorry that you think this is about you. I guess if you feel you have a guilty conscience. So again, you want me to take down these videos? You go ahead and retract your statement. We'll call it even. It don't feel good, huh? It don't feel good. And with that being said, salute to the squad, day ones, day threes, the day four homies, and everybody else in between, bro. This ain't no black and brown, white and brown, blue and brown. This is what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Trying to intimidate people to remove content because you don't like the shit you did? You gotta live with it, sir. You ruined your career, reputation, status, all that. Nobody else. You did it. Now be a fucking man. Accept it and move on. Don't try to bury your past. And with that being said, salute to all the homies, all the black homies, all the solid homies, all the Compton legends. Everybody. We're not going to let nobody dictate shit over here. And with that being said, I'm Blue Devil and we out this bitch.